Pandas. They might be the most misunderstood bears on Earth. They're bears that decided to stop eating meat and instead spend 14 hours a day chewing on bamboo and look cute as hell doing it. Honestly, it's amazing they've survived this long. But one panda named Juju reminded people of something important. A dumbass diet doesn't stop you from being a bear. And he became famous for something pandas never become famous for. He attacked people more than once, and the world was shocked. Because pandas aren't supposed to do that. So today we're gonna learn about Juju and how these attacks actually happened.
Tried to get an interview with him, but they said, nope, you can't do that. He's a live bear. He will literally rip your face off.
Before getting to the incidents, let's take a look at pandas. In China, pandas aren't just animals. They are a national symbol. They're on logos, mascots, souvenirs. Entire childhoods are built around them. It's not just the Chinese people. People worldwide are gaga for pandas. Also, pandas are the symbol for the World Wildlife Fund. Literally the symbol for wild animals in general. Most countries have a famous animal, but China has one people genuinely love. They're calm. They're adorable. They sit around eating bamboo all day and extremely fun to watch. I mean, just look at this panda. It's adorable. They're so beloved that they feel pretty safe. And that matters because how humans see an animal changes how they behave around it. Pandas have even been used as diplomatic gifts, sent to other countries as gestures of friendship. You don't send an animal that scares people. You send the fluffiest, cutest, most comforting one you have. And since pandas are only found in China, they have the monopoly on them. So when visitors walked past Juju's enclosure, they didn't just see a bear, they saw a celebrity. And celebrities won't bite you. So let's meet our celebrity. This is Juju the panda. He was born in 1999. He lived at the Beijing Zoo, and by all accounts, he was a very normal panda. He ate and he slept. That is basically all they do. He wasn't unusually aggressive. He wasn't known for strange behavior. He wasn't even especially active. To the keepers, he was just a super duper chill panda, because nothing about Juju needed to change for the story to happen. Now let's talk about the 3 incidents that happened. In September 2006, a visitor climbed into Juju's enclosure. Climbing into an animal's enclosure is never a good idea. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. The man wanted a closer look. And not just that, what he was really after was a Juju hug. He did not get that. Once entering the enclosure, the man went up to Juju. Juju grabbed him and bit him in the leg. Not exactly the embrace he wanted. The man later admitted that he had been drinking and decided he just wanted to hug the panda.
You dumbass!
After the incident, Juju was partially blamed for being aggressive. But from the panda's perspective, a stranger had just entered his space and tried to hug him. The man startled a 240-pound bear. Even with its dumb diet, a panda bear is still a bear. Then there was a second incident about a year later. In October 2007, it happened again. This time, a teenager climbed into the enclosure. No alcohol this time, just curiosity. Juju rushed at the teenager and bit their legs. There were serious injuries and hospital treatment. Different person, same situation. A human entered the enclosure and met the bear living inside. Then in 2009, there was a third incident. A child had accidentally dropped their toy inside Juju's enclosure. The father of the child must have spent a lot of money on that toy. He decides to hop the railing, jump into Juju's enclosure to retrieve the toy. Juju knocked the man down and bit both of his legs. Zookeepers had to intervene and pry the panda's jaws open. The man required surgery, and hopefully the child got their toy back. This was the third incident in just a few years. After the third incident, Juju became even more famous. But not just as a panda, he was now known as the aggressive panda. News reports spread around the world. People were fascinated by this. The idea of a panda attacking shocked people because pandas, they're not supposed to do this. But inside the zoo, nothing had changed. He still lounged around and ate bamboo all day. He still slept for the rest of that day. He still behaved like every other panda. The only time Juju ever hurt anybody was when they jumped into his enclosure. Giant pandas look cute and cuddly, and they certainly are cute, but not as cuddly as you'd think. They are still bears. And to Juju, his enclosure wasn't a display, it was his territory. And each incident started the same way. A stranger entered his space and moved towards him. That alone triggers a defensive response in almost every large animal on Earth. And notice where he bit. In every incident, he went for the legs. Not the head, not the throat. It wasn't a chase, it was a warning and a stop. He wasn't hunting, he was reacting. You can't really blame an animal for doing that. Changing the bear's diet doesn't change the fact that they are a bear. Juju ended up living a pretty long life for a panda. He never escaped, he never chased anyone outside of his enclosure, and he never really changed. Just a good, big old dumb panda bear. Man, evolution screwed up. Did you know that they actually have trouble breeding pandas in captivity? They literally have to turn on panda OnlyFans just to get them in the mood. And they're only in the mood for like 2 days a year. So dumb, but so adorable. Just look at it, rolling around. All right, I kind of want to give him a hug now too. Did you enjoy the story of Juju? Let me know in the comments. And did evolution screw up on pandas? Let me know in the comments as well. Be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, nature is random and chaotic. I will see you next time.